In this episode of Sailing Doodles, the girls have a dance party. We get some more beach time with the puppy dogs. And we lose the steering while at sea. We started this episode in Nassau and headed over to the Berry Islands before working our way up and then over to Bimini. There was very little wind, so we were motoring over to the Berry Islands. And there's Megan enjoying one of her favorite spots. As we got closer to the Berry Islands, there was a storm ahead that was cause for concern.
First bit of weather on the boat. No. Are you excited?
No.
No? No. What about you, Bob?
It is what it is. We cannot run it. So.
My first question was, why don't we just pull over?
There's not really anywhere to pull over.
It wouldn't matter anyway. What's the difference?
What do you mean?
Well, if we pull over an anchor there, what's the difference between being an anchor and being here?
There's land close by.
That we'd crash into.
There's land right there.
Exactly.
The weather ended up looking a lot worse than it was and gave us no trouble. So Megan headed back out to the bow with her boyfriend Goose.
Don't interrupt her time.
The first night we anchored to the south near Chubb Key, and then move up to Hopkins Key where the blue hole was, before finally heading to the north end of the island's chain and Great Harbor Key, one of our favorite spots. This is the Berry Island Club, a really great place with a super friendly staff.
I'm very content.
It's a pretty cool little place.
I love this place.
Once they get these bungalows done.
So back on the boat as the sun was going down, the girls decided to have a little dance party. The next day, we headed up to Hoffman's Key to check out the blue hole. Megan's definitely getting better at jumping off cliffs and into the water.
Give me a countdown! Give me a countdown!
Jump far!
Or he's just going for it.
Just that.
Alright.
And then it was Amanda's turn.
3, 2, go!
So with the blue hole checked off the list, it was time to get some beach time. The pups really enjoy going for a dinghy ride. At first I thought the girls were making sandcastles, but nope, they're making boobs. The next day, it was only about 5 miles up to Great Harbor Key, so it was time for Megan to take a turn at the helm. She did a great job and got us there safely. Great Harbor has some beautiful water and an excellent beach, so it was beach time again. I'm not exactly sure of their form here, but it looks like they were about to storm the beaches. It really is some gorgeous water. The boys were getting plenty of beach time and plenty of exercise. They really love it. While us guys were kicking back, the girls were having a little photo shoot. At the south side of Great Harbor Key is an excellent place to snorkel called Shark Creek. It's really nice because as the tide comes up and into the creek, you can just get off your dinghy and float next to it into the creek. And there's plenty of sea life to take a look at. The water can get a little murky at times, but not too bad. We even got to see a good-sized spotted eagle ray, although it swam off pretty quick. We even saw a few barracuda. Although when Amanda saw the barracuda, she got pretty scared and headed right back to the dinghy. So from then on, she decided to take a different technique of snorkeling. We even got to see a lionfish. As pretty as they are an invasive species and bad for the environment. When we were finished snorkeling, we got back in the dinghy and picked the boys up to bring them ashore. We were going to do a long night sail that night, so it was one more time for them to get out. Well, we just left, where are we? The Great Harbor, and we are on our way to Bimini. It's a night sail. It's about 12 hours overnight, and it is Amanda's first night sail.
Yes.
Are you excited, or what?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the stars.
The moon is already up. It should go down around 1 a.m. So between 1 a.m. and about 5 a.m. it'll be pitch dark out there, about 40 miles from land. So she can see some real stars there.
Looking forward to it.
The weather's good, so I don't know. I know we could have some storms tonight. I don't know.
No, that's the only thing I'm not down for.
Okay.
No storms for Amanda.
Okay.
Not while I'm on watch, at least.
Right, there you go. Yeah, she's gonna have her first night watch too. So we're just gonna do 2-hour shifts tonight, nice and short. So should be good. Well, it's about 1 a.m. We're doing a night sail from the Berry Islands to Bimini, and we have a problem, big problem. We've lost our steering. We still have the autopilot, but the hand steering's gone. Don't exactly know how it happened. There is dry rot where one of the pulleys that connects the steering connects. That's probably what happened. I don't know, I was asleep and then all of a sudden they say, oh no, we don't have steering. So I pop up and whatever. We got the engines running right now. We still have the autopilot, but let me show you this. The pulley pulled right out of the bulkhead. We actually have a video documenting how we fixed this problem, and we'll put the link up to that in a moment. So, we're okay right now. We have autopilot. If the autopilot fails, we're screwed. I mean, we can use differential steering on the engines. But when we go this morning, when we get to Bimini, trying to get in the marina may be a bit of a chore. Have to look at the tides and all that. Luckily, hopefully we can get an outside. I think I'll be able to do it with differential steering. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna try to see if I can rebuild this now. I don't know if I have the right tools or the right equipment or anything like that, so. See how it goes.
What's with you and tiny spaces?
I absolutely do not have the right tools or equipment to fix this here now. And when I do in Bimini, it'll be a temporary fix. Basically, I'm going to sandwich. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to sandwich some plywood on either side. Maybe reinforce that with like a metal plate. Try to put all that back together, and then I'm going to have to redo the decking on top that holds all that down. It's going to be a long while, and I don't know what the hardware store situation is in Bimini. Hopefully they have enough. Hopefully they have a hardware store. You know, so I mean, we have the autopilot, we have differential steering, but I don't want to depend on that if I can help it at all, and get the boat back to Florida. And then at that point, someone's going to have to come in here and that actually knows what they're doing a little better, and they have to pull this up and replace that beam and re-glass it in. And I mean, it's not hugely expensive, but it's not cheap, and it's not something I'm have expertise in. So. Yay, sailing. Evidently this is a fairly common with Lagoon 440s, and really a good survey would have caught this. We made it through the night just fine, and it was good to see the sunrise the next morning. And before we knew it, we were headed into Bimini.
Goose, are you excited to be back in Bimini? The very first Bahamian island you ever got to visit? I'll take that as a yes.
The channel coming into Bimini is pretty narrow. There was a lot of current, and there was quite a bit of traffic coming in and out of Bimini. But we made it in just fine. We would have liked the end of the T-dock at Brown's Dock, but that was full of other boats, so we headed down to Weech's Dock, and were able to get a T-dock there. Well, with no steering, we managed to make it in. The wind is coming towards the dock. So basically I just lined up the boat and let the wind push it into the dock, and then just kept it forward and back and kept the boat center with the differential thrust. It worked, so we are here, and now we need to fix it. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get it fixed. We are having a meet and greet for our viewers at the Longboard Pub in Huntington Beach, California, August 11th, Friday at 7 p.m. So we hope to see you there. As always, please click like and subscribe, and visit sailingdoodles.com to become a patron. Thanks, guys.